Hi, this is Vic, and as you can see, I'm starting this particular video off with a very different logo, a very different graphic than I've started other videos with. I'm trying to give my Facebook page, Electric Vehicle Info, as much publicity as I can because it is a subscription service. A subscription service for $3 per month for as long as you subscribe to it. Every single month, I will send out any and all information that I have uncovered concerning electric vehicles that are already on the market, and new electric vehicles as they come out. I won't talk about those vehicles. I'll try not to talk about those vehicles during this particular video. Basically, the outline of my subscription service is I'm asking for your first name, your email address, and once you click on send, you fill out those two pieces of information, and you click on send the report. From thereafter, the day after you submit that information, then the first report will be sent to you via your email. And thereafter, for each and every month that you choose to continue the subscription service, each and every month you'll receive new updates on different cars. It's a magazine, online magazine for vehicles of sorts, kind of like Motor Trend or something like that, except this is online only. But as a result of having driven the Chevrolet Volt and the Cadillac ELR, I've decided I'm leaning towards trying to drive on electricity as much as possible. And it's very difficult to do that when you're driving a hybrid vehicle. The largest motivation, one of the things that keeps me motivated on trying to drive on electricity is because I know for a fact that it costs a lot less money. At the time I purchased my Chevrolet Volt, which was in 2011, I think gas was somewhere around $3 to $4 a gallon. I was spending close to $200 a gallon, $200 a month on gasoline. And when I purchased my Volt, I carefully monitored my electric bill, and it was higher by $30, an average of about $30. And I was thinking, okay, that's money in my pocket. I'm spending less to drive a car because they haven't invented a way for us to drive free yet. And, close to $200, $30. I said, the difference is obvious. I want to drive on electricity. For every dollar somebody spends to drive on gasoline, we can drive the same distance for about 20%, of that, or 30% of that. And that's my large motivation. But anyway, back to my subscription service. I'm performing research on all electric vehicles on the market and new vehicles that will be coming on the market. I'll look at how far they can go, their range. I'll look at hybrids, but I'm primarily leaning towards all electric. And I'm trying to give my subscription service as much play as I can to my current subscribers. And here is, once again, you see that same logo. Here is the existing version of the first report that a subscriber will see. Someone that subscribes to my service will see. Now, the logo that you see right there will probably not change. I'm pretty sure that's going to stay the same. The content of the report, however, will change. I talk about electricity is the future of cars and SUVs, and as time goes on, the number of electric and hybrid vehicles slowly increases. And I talk about how auto manufacturers are slowly increasing their production of electric and hybrid vehicles. And my whole point is that the auto of the future is clean and ran by electricity. which costs a lot less than oil. And I compare the internal combustion engine with the little explosion that goes on, explosions that happen in each cylinder. And I talk about how for an electric motor that drives a car, all you need is electricity to be flowing through some wires. That's it. And then I also suggest that electric vehicles will probably end up maintaining much more of their original value than gasoline vehicles, because there's no destructive process. The internal combustion engine is very powerful, but at the same time is very destructive. It produces a lot of heat, and it spits out poisonous gas into the air that we breathe. Electric vehicles just don't do that. And I also talk about Tesla. Like the most of the content of this first report will probably stay the same. Well, will probably change. I'm sorry, but I will probably talk about Tesla because, as far as I'm concerned, Tesla is the standard. They are the excellent standard on quality electric vehicles. And let's see. Let's look at the next page. Oops. Now, I talk about how if anyone is considering purchasing a new car or SUV, Tesla easily beats other automobile manufacturers in all areas. And in conclusion, one of the things I say is a test drive in a Tesla will convince you that they are a superior automobile and the vehicle of the future. And if you are considering purchasing a new vehicle, I would consider definitely look at a Tesla, because I'm 100% sure that a test drive in a Tesla will impress any serious buyer of a vehicle, as far as performance and functionality goes. But that's just a quick introduction to my subscription service. This is what the report looks like currently. The content, I'm sure, is going to change. I didn't really go into comparison of different cars here because this particular newsletter is designed to be the first newsletter for a new subscriber. And that's it. And I just set the stage for future newsletters. I talk about vehicles in general, no specific models. As a follow-on in the continuing service, I will discuss specific models, comparing different cars, comparing various cars with other cars, or different SUVs with other SUVs. I will do all that research and thoroughly investigate cars. I'll ask some hard questions about from the manufacturers and from the people who sell the cars. Oh, and